So I'm having a chat with a couple of members of Riding the Low. How are you both?
How's it? How you doing? Okay, you all right?
Yeah, not too bad. You're here at 2000 Trees. How's your set and how's your day?
Yeah, it's good. It's a Saturday, isn't it? But it's the last day, so kind of we've rocked up with Saturday energy.
Yeah.
And it feels like everyone's kind of like, this is our last day, you know.
It feels weird. Yeah, I messed my timetable up as well, putting Saturdays into Fridays, and so confusing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah, we had Download a little bit earlier on in the year, because kind of a couple of months, about last month I think it was. And we did a couple of Rock City shows. We've got a few shows coming up over the summer.
Yeah.
We're going up north. We've got a sort of a think tank in Newcastle and a bit of Glasgow Cat House, which we've not done before.
Yeah.
We went up to Scotland to do a festival a number of years ago, but we've actually never. I don't think we've ever done a show up there.
No, we haven't. This will be the first one, Cat House, and then we've got Kendall as well. Kendall Collin, yeah. So you know they're coming in.
Yeah. Are you hoping to add some more in? To
Yeah,
your diary?
definitely. Yeah, there's always things sort of almost penciled in. It's just waiting for confirmations and things like lining stuff up with the right dates. But yeah, we're trying to fill up as much as we can, aren't we? Really, in the run up to albums.
Yeah, I think we're a band that people like to see live.
Yeah.
You know, people enjoy listening to the music, but it's a slightly different experience catching it in the flesh. And
Yeah.
you know, what we find is that people sort of come to watch us because they're a little bit curious, and then they leave with a load of merch. So do you know what I mean? So like people love it, they really do. Oh, there's a wasp.
You're being attacked.
I think you're all right. There's a hoverfly.
Oh, is it?
I think. Let's not find out.
Yeah, there's not. Leave him to it. It'll be all right.
There we go.
He'll sting one of us, I'm sure. It'll be fine. And are you booking any more studio time?
We're rolling with it, aren't we? We're fortunate enough to be able to. We've got studio facilities that we can get access to, where we rehearse and with Nat, our drummer. So that makes it easier to get in there, and it fits around all the scheduling as well. So we're just sort of slowly building up parts of the album and working on getting that mixed as well. So we're trying to do as much as we can, you know, and fit in around the upcoming dates, you know.
Yeah, and considering you all do other stuff as well, how easy do you find it to kind of all get together and do shows and do studio time?
You have to commit. You have to decide, and you know, it's very, very easy when you're in a band and everyone's got lives and jobs and families. It's very, very easy for people to kind of say, oh no, I can't do that tonight because of this, or I can't do that. But I think there has to be a sort of like a bit of an unspoken agreement when you do a band. You know, that it's like, no, we're committing to this, and sometimes we've got to choose this. And I think that's the choice that we make, and we've decided to do that as a band. And you know, we're not short of material, we're not short of music. We've got albums queued up, ready to be recorded. You know, we've got plenty of life in us, and I think that it's just a nice time because we've been doing this for nearly 20 years now. You know, this is a project where we've all been friends for a long time, and it's something that, you know, is kind of in our blood a little bit. You know, we've got to do it. So
yeah, nice. And when it comes to the writing side of things, how do tracks normally start off for you guys?
Yeah, so we've got a number of different ways of doing it. In the, you know, some things come from a jam, something comes from a collaboration where we're all together in a room. Sometimes it's that sort of stream of consciousness where I'll play a guitar thing and then it goes to Paddy, and Paddy, you know, writes the song effectively. So I sort of like maybe provide a spark, and then, you know, some of those sparks turn into beasts. and the song arises, you know, when Paddy's kind of found what that is, and then we get in a room, don't we?
And that's the catalyst, isn't it? When an idea goes from an idea to a song is when Paddy's got all the lyrics set out and the hooks and everything. Is all right, we're off now. So if he gets stuff and it comes back with lyrics, you know, you're onto something.
Nice. And you're coming up to 20 years as a band.
Exactly, yeah.
Shortly.
Yeah. You've done your research, sir.
I know my stuff. And considering that 20 year is coming up, are you going to be doing anything special for it?
Yeah, I think there's always the idea of that we might do something in our hometown, you know, and celebrate that 20 years, you know, where we started, you know, because we're from Burton-on-Trent, and that's where we all live and where it all started. So that's what we'll probably end up doing, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll, you know, like Rich says, you know, we're around the place. I'm sure shows will come in. You know, people like having us around, and we're a good band to work with. So that's what we do, you know.
And considering you have been around for almost 20 years, how have you guys and how has the music evolved in those years?
That's a good one.
Do you want that one?
I'll do my best. I think you evolve how you manage it. I know that sounds a little bit boring, but you go from sort of you learn your stagecraft and you learn how to arrange the songs and how to sort of get the most out of it for yourself. Because primarily, if you're not enjoying the song and it's not hitting you, there's no point. It's not going to hit anybody else. And then you figure out the performance and putting it onto the stage and do it that way. So we're sort of evolved in that way. But I think the core thing that makes it all tick hasn't really changed. Because I mean, if we weren't all getting something out of it, I don't think it'd carry on. So it's the core thing hasn't really changed at all. I think we've evolved how we get that out there and put the performance together. It's more of a real show now, a bit more theatre, rather than just some youngsters with loads of energy banging out the tracks,
Yeah.
And I think, like most bands, it's been that exploration of how do you capture the thing that people experience live and get it onto record. And I think that's been one of our biggest challenges as a band, to go like, people really vibe this live, and there's a kind of a real sense of community in the room, when we play, and it's like, how do we get that? How do we capture that sense in sound on record? And I think that's something I think every band chases that, but it's that's our thing. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, nice guys. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you
very much.
Take care. Nice one. Thank you.